I'm Mashpee Wampanoag and Nipmuc from Natick. So I grew up shell fishing and fishing during the summer months here on Cape Cod, predominantly from Barnstable and Falmouth. Grew up on the shell fishing on the flats and off some boats, but mostly quahogging and getting steamers. So harvesting the quahogs was like a fun activity growing up to get the kids involved in the heritage and in their culture, but also as a way of life and consuming what is part of the summer fun and festivities on Cape. This little quahog starts off as a seed right here, and each year it will have a growth ring similar to a tree. So this one here is, I haven't counted them all, but I would say this one here is about almost 75 to 80 years old. So there's several different ways of harvesting quahogs. You can use the scratch rake, which has different type of heads on them. I prefer just this scratch rake here. It's really easy to maneuver, lightweight, and you can actually use different techniques as well. The basket, I put a floating device on it, just a noodle. And then also you clip on using the rope, clip it onto your waist and the basket so it doesn't float off on you. As I was making the quahogs, I was fascinated with the color and the hue of the purple hue of it. I had reached out to family members in the tribe and asked them, you know, how to make the jewelry, how to make such a nice craft out of it. So you have to use protection. That's the first thing, because working with the dust from the quahogs, you can get really sick, and it also will clog up your lungs and things like that. So it has to be done with water, underwater, and so you use a wet saw or a wet wheel, and you grind off the shell surface to create any type of object that you want to get. Sometimes you can draw on it, sketch on the outside, and then use the table saw, the wet saw, to design it. While I'm out there, I'm thinking about the different ways and many ways that I incorporate the shell and not letting it go to waste. I use 100% of the shell and the quahog meat in my way of life, in my business venture. The quahog meat is used for the stuffed clams, and the quahogs itself, the purple part, is used for jewelry, and the byproduct of the white part of the shell is also good for chickens, and you can give those to chicken for chicken feed. The quahog shell is it's one of the thickest and durable shells in the ocean, and it's one of the biggest parts of Cape Cod and the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe and other local tribes, because it's so durable and it supports the whole community.